Guys, welcome to another day with Zimaleta. In today's video I'm going to show you how to remove a starter that looks like this. We're going to be removing it from this vehicle right here. It's a 2006 Mercedes Sprinter. This is the three tools you will need. You're going to need a number 13, a number 10, and you're going to need an E14 socket, which is an inverted type of Torx. If you don't have these tools, I'm going to link them up in the description below. Now the number 13 you're gonna need, it's for this bolt, and a number 10 is right below it. This is a broken starter, and this is my cute kitty that loves to climb. And it's a really beautiful cat. Well, anyways guys, let's go ahead and actually begin. We now need to climb underneath the Sprinter. Preferably, if you're going to be climbing, it's a good idea to have something soft for your knees. This will help save your knees a little bit. Okay, and it's a good idea to have all the tools ready to go when you climb underneath. Keep in mind, there's all kinds of junk that can fall down on your face when you're doing this. So the very first thing we're gonna need to do is remove the number 10. We will have to go by feel, and I could feel its location. If you can't see anything, don't worry. I can't see anything either. I just removed the number 10 piece. It does help having some kind of pocket to place the bolts in your pocket. So having a mechanic suit does help. So now we gotta undo the number 13. And sometimes having gloves can be a little bit tricky to get to the bolts. So the one I see there, that's a number 13. One thing I failed to check, so this is tightening, so I want to make sure it's making it loose. Okay, so that was fairly loose, so that's easy. Once you get it a little bit loose, it is too tight of a spot to continue having to use the tool. Just reach in there with your hand, and as you can see, very tight spot, and just go ahead and undo it. Sometimes you're lucky and you could completely spin the bolt out, and other times the bolt might be rusted on the end, causing the knot to be a little bit stuck. And as you can see, this is a pretty good knot which is not rusted, and it's out. So now the easy part, and for this definitely put some gloves on, because if your hand slips off and you hit it on some metal, you might get some cuts or bruises. Usually I use a Torx in this type of location, but this situation I'm just gonna use a regular one. So I'm gonna need an E14 for this one, and right through the transmission, that's where the bolts are located. I hope you could see them, and you want to make sure it is set where you could actually undo them, so don't get that confused. Okay, so this is fairly easy. Good, we got that one a little bit loose, and we got this one loose. Guys, this is pretty much done in real time. Yeah, it's done in real time, and I just got crap in my mouth for talking. usually try to keep your mouth shut under here. All kinds of rust just fall in freely into your eyes, mouth, nose, what have you. But anyways, this is done in real time, and most times you're not going to be able to remove it this fast. This is a tight spot. Sometimes you're going to be sitting here, especially if it's your first time, and you're going to be really dealing with some of these bolts that don't want to get loose, and you can't really find them. You can't really you know, install everything, you know, that good, you know. And even for somebody that's experienced like me, sometimes it could be challenging, because if the vehicle hasn't been serviced in a while, things are rusted, and sometimes people over tighten bolts, you know, which does not help. Now, it seems like it's forever for these bolts to come out, but that's what we have to do sometimes. Sometimes what I do is I'll remove the tip of it and use this as kind of like a screwdriver. This is why they have like these little, you know, rigid type of locations, so your fingers could actually grab them, and it's a lot quicker if you're using it kind of like a screwdriver motion. Let's see if that has come out yet. Not yet. So I like to remove the top E14 bolt first, and then I'm gonna remove the other ones. Now, since I'm down here, to keep things a little bit less boring, you see this transmission? This transmission is not working, and we're gonna need to remove this transmission and replace the torque converter. That's the part that I think it's broken, but I have my suspicions that possibly an transmission oil filter, or the fluid filter, what have you, it possibly has dropped down in the pan, and it's losing suction that way, so transmission's not going to be working good. So it's a long shot, but you could dream, right? I just hit my shin up against the metal over there. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the starter out of here, and pulling it out might be a little task. It's tricky. There's lots of wires for it to get stuck on. Whew. Guys, that's what I have to deal with sometimes. And it doesn't help the fact that the number 13 wire still hasn't slipped off of the transmission. I gotta get it loose. Okay, I just got it loose. Oh man, my hands get super tired, guys, being underneath. I've been all this week doing something, and my muscles hurt, especially on this right arm. Okay, so now we're having to deal with this starter situation. What else is it stuck on? What? Unbelievable. It's as if there's another bolt that's holding things. How could this be possible? I know I'm the one that replaced this transmission. Did I do an extra bolt here? The transmission pushing. So here's the bolt, which is a Torx. It does take an E-socket. So number 8, a regular type of tool, does work for it. Well, I did just remove the starter, and my tool which is right there now. Okay, now we finally have a beautiful starter. My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have sprinter expedite or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.